Good morning, everybody. If you would like to take your seats, we can take off and fasten your seat belts. We can take off for the health nugget. What I would like to talk to you about today is entitled The Dirty Dozen and the Clean 15. And what I mean by this is an investigation that a certain group did. The group is called the Environmental Working Group. And what they did is they examined, and that is the report from 2025. I think they did the investigation last year. They came out with the report this year. 47,510 samples of 46 fruits and vegetables tested by the US Food and Drug Administration and the Department of Agriculture, highlighting those with the highest pesticide levels at the time of sale. So they checked which fruits and vegetables had the highest load of pesticides. Now what they found is, and I hope you can read it, this is the dirty dozen, the fruit and vegetables to always wash. So this is one of the messages we take home. Whenever you see strawberries, the number one fruit that is, and I remember this from times in Europe where they actually warned the public about strawberries because strawberries are so heavily treated with all kinds of pesticides. Number two, surprisingly, is spinach. And then kale, collard and mustard greens, grapes, peaches, pears, nectarines, apples, bell and hot peppers. I'm growing some peppers in my in my greenhouse, and when I compare them to the Walmart peppers and I look at my peppers, I say, wow, what do these guys do? You know, these peppers you buy, they look so beautiful and perfect, and mine are irregular, and I mean, Susan says, you know, why do you bring these in? Cherries, blueberries, and green beans. So the message here that we want to take home is wash, wash, wash. Now, when you look at what they did in terms of the study, it says here, more than 95% of samples of strawberries, apple, cherries, spinach, nectarines, and grapes tested positive for residues of 2 or more pesticides. A total of 209 different pesticides were found on the dirty dozen items. You know, so they use a wide variety of pesticides. Of those 209, over 50 different pesticides were detected on every type of crop on the list except for cherries. That's pretty scary. Kale, collard and mustard greens, as well as hot peppers and bell peppers, had the most pesticides detected on any crop, 103 and 110 pesticides in total, respectively. 4 of the 5 most common pesticides were potentially dangerous fungicides. Fungi are a problem because what happens is as soon as the fruit gets moist, fungus starts to grow. Fungi need a good temperature, a good moisture, and then they take off and they make the fruit rot. And that is what they try to prevent. You can also try and prevent the moisture from getting to the plants. And I remember in Sicily where they cultivate table grapes, the vineyards, as far as the eye goes, over hill, top and valley, the vineyards are covered with synthetic material, plastic, so that the grapes do not get moist. That is the trick. But if you cannot do this, you have to spray, spray, spray. So, but I've also got some good news here. The clean 15 fruits and vegetables, you can skip washing. I would still suggest you do. These are the fruits and vegetables least likely to contain pesticides according to the study. Avocados, sweet corn, pineapple, onions, papaya, sweet peas, asparagus, honeydew melon, kiwi, cabbage, watermelon, mushrooms, mangoes, sweet potatoes, and carrots. So the takeaway from the Clean 15 is that nearly 65% of the samples from the Clean 15 fruits and vegetables category displayed no detectable amounts of fungicides. So that is good news. Just 16% of the Clean 15 samples had residues of 2 or more pesticides. Avocado, papaya, pineapples, onion, and sweet corn are among the fruit and vegetables with the lowest rankings, including overall toxicity. No sample from the top 6 Clean 15 items had residues of more than 3 pesticides, and bananas were among the fruits with the lowest overall pesticide toxicity. So what we want to take home today is the following message: wash, wash, wash the dirty dozen, rinse, rinse, rinse the Clean 15, better go organic, or if you can, grow it yourself. I hope you will take home one of these messages. Thank you very much.